Before I start this video, if you hear any noises, I'm so sorry. My grandparents have Fox News on and my mom's watching People's Court or whatever in her room. I'm gonna be so nervous while filming this. Hey guys, it's Kenzie and welcome back to my channel. I know you guys are getting sick and tired of these book reviews, but this will be the last one, and then next week will be a different one. I know I love doing book reviews so much, guys, but I know there's got to be a break, so there will be a break, but this will be the last one for a while, not for long. But I wanted to keep the trend on murder mysteries. You guys know I love murder mysteries so much because that was wanted me to become a CSI, and I never did become a CSI because I'm doing YouTube at home and doing retail on the side. I need a life. Now, this one is kind of like the Aurora Tea Garden. Now, like I said about these series, that these people are, like, they both have jobs. And, like, all these people in these murder mysteries, they all have a job. But it's somehow they run into murder. They don't know why. It just naturally comes to them unless they're part of it, which is that type of book. This one is actually, this person is supposed to be procured, supposed to be into the murder mystery types and try to figure out and solve the crime. Now before we get into this review, if this is the first time seeing my face, hi, I'm Kenzie, and you should really hit the subscribe button down below and turn on the post notification and click that little bell so you get notified when I post a new video every single week. Now without further ado, let's get into the video. Now, I just want to ask you guys, raise your hand, mainly give this video a thumbs up, if you like crossword puzzles. Or any puzzles of any sorts. My main puzzle, because I used to love puzzle, you know, those little puzzles that are like 100 pieces, 1,000 pieces, 2,000 pieces, 20,000 pieces, 100,000 pieces, and make it into an art design. That is really cool. But it stresses me out to where I'm literally digging my nails into my skin. I actually did a puzzle piece in one day. I think it was 1,000 pieces. And it was really cool. I will actually post a video, a photo onto my Instagram either tonight or sometime this week of my finished product that I did in college. And that was very stressful, guys, in the least. That was very stressful. But my most hated one besides regular puzzle is crossword puzzles because I don't understand them. I feel like I'm that guy from A Christmas Story that tries to figure it out so that he can win a prize. Except I don't do the crossword puzzle. I mainly stick with word search and Sudoku, however you say it. I like to do Sudoku very much. I actually have a little book that I haven't done in a while, and of course I used to have Sudoku on my phone. I actually knew a guy that has Sudoku on his phone, which was really cool. But yeah, no, I hate crossword puzzles in general. But if you are very smart and very talented and love doing crossword puzzles, all to you. Good job. But that's what our murder mystery is about, is crossword puzzle. It's called the Crossword Puzzle Mystery. It's a really good, it took me a while to read, and again, this is a Hallmark movie. It either came out or is just about to come out on Hallmark Movies and Mysteries. So I'm kind of excited if it hasn't already come out, which I feel like it already did because we don't watch Hallmark Movies and Mysteries anymore. I'm so sorry, and yet I was so excited about Aurora Tea Garden, yet I don't watch it much anymore. This is because I got so busy watching stuff on Hulu and Netflix. But the crossword murders, not crossword puzzles, crossword murder is by Nero Blaine. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that right. This is why I don't like pronouncing people's names. And in the description, it says, solving puzzles can be a murder when a PI and a crossword editor join forces to catch a killer in the first novel of Nero Blanc's. I hope I'm saying that right. So it's not Bland, it's Blanc's friendly-ish, clever crossword mystery series. Okay, it says, Playboy Thompson C. Breakfast. I'm gonna pronounce these names best I can. Again, these are very strange name, same as the boyfriend app, but let's keep going. Briefs, that's what I'm going to call, has been found strangled in his bed. The police believe the Newcastle Herald's crossword editor, a section of the blue blood New England family, died from kinky sex gone wrong. But cop turned private investigator Roscoe we're gonna call him Roscoe P. Thinks there's a 6-letter word for what happened. Enlisting the help of Annabelle Graham, the crossword editor for a rival paper. Roscoe unearths a crazy quilt of suspects who had it in for the victim, and one of them was blackmailing him. Belle is certain the answer lies in Bree's twisty puzzlers. Now she and Roscoe will have to employ some dazzling wordplay of their own to stop a cunning killer from crossing paths with another victim. And then it said, readers will delight in solving the crime along with 6 crossword puzzles, which can be downloaded if you want to download it. The Crossword Murder is a book to be savored by mystery lovers and crossword puzzle enthusiasts alike. I just want to say, this book at first is a little bit confusing, and it's still very confusing because, again, it's not the I factor. It is, you're seeing it from everyone's perspective, which very confuses me because it's not only like James Patterson, you see this person's perspective, and the next chapter you see that person's perspective. You're seeing everyone's perspective in one chapter, and you try to figure it out. And if you ever leave the book in the middle or at the end of one chapter and you're going on to the next one, and you open up after a few days or a month, you might get confused. I'm just fair warning you because it did confuse me a little bit. Now, with that being said, it's about crosswords. So Roscoe didn't enlist, well, he kind of did at first. He was trying to figure out who would help solve these puzzles, and a lot of the people in the Herald crossword or the Herald newspaper were getting hurt. Apparently there were 5 puzzles to solve, and they each had names in them, and you had to figure out who was the suspected killer. So there actually is crossword puzzles in the book itself. I did the book on Kindle, so I didn't want to download it. But if you guys do want to download it, you can get the real book if you want to, or you can do it on Kindle and go onto the website. It says at the end. Whatever you want to do, up to you. I just don't feel like it because I hate crossword puzzles in general. There are many characters I want to say to the story, and I actually did. It was very suspicious. I'm going to say this. It is very suspicious near the end of who actually did it. That's all I'm going to say about it. And yes, before you ask me, there is a little love romance in the book, but nothing too sexual. I don't feel like any of the books, any of the murder mystery books are going to have any type of romance like that, to be honest. I've actually read books that will go into detail, which is very fascinating, which one book I'll never review on, which is, it's an okay book, but it went really into detail. But I feel like this book is really good for anyone who loves murder and loves crosswords, puzzles, mix those together. So Thompson is kind of a playboy, and everyone does think it's a sex gone wrong. But this P.I. Roscoe doesn't think so. He's never met, I don't think he ever met Thompson, ever. He has no, but he was part of, but I feel like Roscoe was part of the task force near where this place is taken at, where this place is actually talked about in the book. I was going to say in the movie, but it's the book. became a PI, which most people do. I mean, if you watch Veronica Mars, remember her father was the sheriff in town, and then he questioned someone and it didn't do very well, so he got demoted or got fired or something. I think he got suspended, and then he decided to become then he got fired, and then he became a PI, which it worked out pretty well, I mean, in the show. But we're not talking about Veronica Mars, we're talking about the crossword mysteries. I actually liked it. Again, I felt like it was very confusing to me. It could be confusing to you as well, just how things go, unless you read it from start to finish. But it's a good book overall. I love it to death. Again, you can probably buy it on Amazon, in your Kindle if you have it, somewhere at your local bookstore, on any of your devices, because it just recently came out in November, I want to say, or did I purchase it in November? I purchased this in November. That's right. I purchased this in November, but the reason why I'm not comparing the book and movie this time is because I haven't seen the movie yet, because either it hasn't come out or because I haven't seen it yet, so that's why I'm not comparing the two. The movie could be different, guys. I'm not 100% certain, so I'm not going to say anything about it because I don't know. But yeah, if you love this video so much, please give it a very big thumbs up, because I know that's very helpful. Comment down below what do you want to see for next week's video. And question of the day. I know I asked this before, but what was the last book you've read recently? I'll put mine in the comments down below because I just saw it and I don't remember what it was. I think it's called Rules of Precautions. Or Rules of Persuasion, I think it's called. I'll have to look it up. That's a book I'll get into soon. All my social media will be linked in the description below. You know, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, you know. All that down big little doobity ducks below. And like I said in the beginning, if you're new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button down below or right there. And if you want to check my last video, it'll be right there. I love you all so much, and I'll catch you all next week with a brand new video. Bye!